You're back! Perfect. I have some new plants to show you. This might be my last, I'm hoping, I should say, I want this to be my last plant purchases of the year. So if I get anything else planty related for the year, it's going to be either pots or supplies, stuff like that. But I hope not to make any more purchases, just to sort of wind things down and sort of control the numbers in my collection. So these purchases were made this month, in the month of November. And yes, I'm excited. I just got one today. So I'm going to be doing an actual unboxing. Well, no, we didn't buy the plants from Trader Joe's. That's the packaging that it came in. But I'm quite excited because I don't get to do very many unboxing videos because I go to the store and buy my plants. But these plants were purchased from Facebook Marketplace. I will link the seller down below. I will put, I guess, her Instagram handle down below so that you can check out her stuff. But I'm excited because I did something. Is it bad? I don't know, but I did something. Lots, very well, very nicely packaged. And I'm just gonna pop it. Oops. It's attached to something else. But let's see. So this is the first one. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is the first one of the two. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? I did a thing. Okay. Oh my goodness. I love how well she packaged it. She gave me a heating pad, right? Even if it was getting picked up, she still gave me a heating pack. Oh my goodness. Ah! So much fluff. I appreciate it. Lots and lots of fluff to make sure that it is secure. I just threw that on the floor. Look at this. Do you know what it is? This is an Anthurium warocreanum. Did I say it correctly? AKA a queen Anthurium. I know. You don't have to tell me. Remember that girl I told you about in the Plant Mystics video? Don't be like that girl got a new Anthurium. Purchased a new Anthurium that has been growing in a grow tent its whole life. But this girl does not have a grow tent. And so she's wondering how she's going to care for this Anthurium that she already purchased when she doesn't have said grow tent to mimic those ideal environments. Don't be like that. Don't be that person. That person will remain nameless. That was me. This is my first time looking at it. Oh my goodness, it is beautiful. It's very pretty. Now I will show you the picture of when she sent it to me for me to purchase. So I'll show you the picture. And what happened is I took so long to go pick it up, and she had some busy things happen in her life. So this happened right here. But I was very well aware when I took so long to go and get it. And I knew it was a possibility, right? But I'm quite excited. I'm quite excited about this little thing. It's so cute. So what does she have it in? She has it in like a really chunky looking mix here. You know, it's very nicely rooted. It looks like it has a little bit of sphagnum moss, and it almost looks layered. Is it layered? No, it's not layered. Sphagnum moss, perlite, lots and lots of perlite, maybe some, just a little bit of like a, you know, a nice little mix in here. And then she put some paper towel on the top just to help keep it from making a mess, which I really do appreciate. And it would keep the sphagnum moss moist. I just can't believe it. I actually have a warocreanum. I will be sure to insert some pictures of what they look like when they get a lot bigger. I'm just doing my inspection here and everything's looking good. I'm going to give it a nice spritz like I do with all of my plants that enter into my collection to make sure it's nice and safe And that's pretty smart. This little tiny little stick that she put right here to keep the leaves up, that's pretty smart. And there is a new growth coming in right here, like a nice new growth here. I probably should take out the paper towel, shouldn't I? Wouldn't that be a great idea, Stephanie? Look at me so carefully. I wanted to take it out and let it air out as soon as possible and like sort of treat it with my pest treatment. Although I don't see anything, but I always treat for pests for every single plant that enters my collection. But that's my Anthurium warocreanum. Hopefully I can make things work for her. And I don't have that grow tent, like I mentioned. I know I don't, but I do have a really good humidifier. Really good. So I'm going to keep it nice and close to the humidifier, and hopefully that's enough for her, and hopefully she could acclimate nicely to my ambient conditions. But that's it. A lot of people say the warocreanum is difficult, but just like a lot of people said the philodendron verrucosum was difficult, and I'm having fun with that. So I'm hoping this is going to be like that, and it's not going to be as difficult as they say. That's plant number 1. Okay, plant number 2 in this purchase is this one. Ooh, and I told you already, if you watched my Hoya collection video, you already know which plant I'm talking about. And that is this one, the very difficult Hoya Wendlingeri in a variegated. This plant is difficult. Is pretty difficult. This is I want to say it's my 3rd attempt at this plant. The first one I bought and that got replaced. And this is me trying again, I purchased. So this is my 2nd purchase, but 3rd attempt. So this plant is a cutie. It's nice and small. I do think it needs some water. It's a bit dry in here. So I'm going to make sure that I water this nicely. It's packaged really nicely. We have like tape on the top to secure the floof to keep everything in place, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty healthy. It looks very nicely rooted. I see some nice white looking bits in there, some roots in there. It just needs a tiny bit of water, and apart from that, I think we are good. So that's this one. This one was just like a last minute purchase. She had it up for sale and it didn't get sold. And I was thinking to myself, you know what, let me, since it's still here, let me just take a go. Yeah, let's see. If this one doesn't work, then I'm just gonna call it. Hoya Wendlingeri in a variegated. How's the video going so far? Like what you see? If you do, let me know by hitting the thumbs up button down below, and consider subscribing. It's free and you'll find me a lot easier in the future. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, they're so tiny. Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm getting everything out and then I didn't accidentally not realize that. So you may wonder what this is. So these are Anthurium seedlings. So Anthurium seedlings are a great way to get Anthurium at great prices, and they are also a great way to have them acclimate into your space. So let's see. Oh my goodness. So there are 3 little seedlings. I know they're super tiny. They're probably the smallest seedlings I've ever purchased, because the other ones I got weren't this small, but I don't know, I'll give it a try. These are, I'll tell you, they are Anthurium Lux crossed with Phoenix. So I will put a picture of what the Lux is and the Phoenix is. So hopefully together I will have a combination of the gorgeous features or the gorgeous characteristics. The thing with Anthurium is that even if you have a bunch of seedlings that's across, it's like children. They never come out looking identical. So they always look a little bit different. So what will each little plant look like? I don't know, we'll see. I originally bought 2 seedlings, but when the Warwickriana had this little oopsie here, she threw in 1 extra seedling in here. So I have 3 of those little seedlings. So hopefully at least one of them will take off and do something for me. I think what I'll do is get another cup and put it over top to create a nice little humid little environment for it. And I think that's it for me for the year. Like the Anthurium, now I have 1, 2, 3 that I've shown you. Well, actually I've shown you another one, but that's if you follow me on social media. If you do, then you would know that recently, I think maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, I got this. This is an Anthurium. Let's see, can I do it? Okay, they call it the corkscrew Anthurium, but it's the Anthurium Wendlingeri. Did I say it? Did I say it correctly? The Wendlingeri. I'm going to put a little bit of I'll put a picture of what it looked like when I got it. So this picture is from a week ago, and this is the growth so far since it's been in my care for, I think it's just about a week. Yeah, just about a week or so. I think I've had it a couple days because I think I got it on a Friday. So when I got it, it had a little tiny new leaf coming out. And it was looking good, but now this new leaf look like it has a little bit of a yellowing on it, on the tip of the leaf. It has begun. The Anthurium yellowing has begun. There's a little bit of a yellowing there. So I don't think the whole leaf is going to turn yellow. I think it's just, just a little bit of stress from maybe switching environments. The pot feels a bit heavy, so it's definitely not underwater. We'll see. Again, it's my first Anthurium, like an actual sizable Anthurium that's not a seedling like the other ones I have. I don't know, we'll see how it looks. I actually really like how dark the leaves look so far. I love dark leaves, the dark strappy leaves. And soon I hope to repot and put it into a mixture. I'm getting some tree fern fiber soon. But I heard Anthurium love tree fern fiber, so I'm going to try it out, make my own little mixture of tree fern and a couple other ingredients that I like to use and put them all together and see what I end up with. So not a very long video today. Oh, and one other plant. So one plant, that my mom, oh my goodness, I lost another leaf. Physical damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to try to show you. And I'm touching up all of these plants, so I'm gonna have to spray them all. I'm just gonna spray. I'm sorry, I'm always super aware whenever I touch one plant up like to the next plant. Right, Acacia. I think it's a Lucky one. I'll put the name on the screen. So she had hers. She had some corms. She decided to divide it and give to me some. So it's so cute. These are the little corms, and there were more leaves, but my cat knocked over something that fell on top of the plant, and I lost this leaf here. Sadly, at least it's not the new leaf, it's the older leaf, and then it looks like this leaf is got hit as well. I didn't realize 2 leaves were hit. I thought it was only 1. But anyways, she's packaged it nicely for me already in lacquer. And in no drainage, which is how I like to grow my Alocasia. So, oh man, and this leaf that's damaged is the new leaf, but it already has a teeny leaf. It has now Alocasia is so translucent. You could sort of see the new leaves coming out inside of it. I can see a baby leaf coming out of this broken leaf. So hopefully that will be fine. And I like to put some on top of the substrate just in case. Just gonna do this one over. And I don't just treat them once, I actually treat them multiple times upon entering, just in case any eggs hatched or anything like that. Just a little bit for the seedlings, just a tiny bit. This is what I do, and this is what has kept me pest free. Like, no big pests, like just a little spider mites here and there, but nothing major. But yeah, these are the new plants, the lineup, the last plant purchases, hopefully, of 2024. These are all of them here. All of them here. But yeah, Alocasia and Hoya and Anthurium. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I appreciate you spending some of your day with me. I hope to see you next time. Bye! Thanks again for watching. If you liked this video, here are some videos I think you might enjoy. A big thank you to our Patreon members, especially our tiered members. There's Rachel and Carla in the Diamond Falls tier, Patricia in the Piton tier, and Delaney in the Pigeon Island tier.